Vice President Kamala Harris is back in D.C. after spending part of her afternoon in Portage.
Harris spoke on reproductive rights, a key part of her and President Joe Biden's campaign platform. Political reporter Rick Albin has more from the vice president's trip.
An enthusiastic crowd of supporters joined the vice president here at the Air Zoo in Portage to hear her message of the day, which was what it has been for months now, talking about reproductive rights and abortion rights. She warned that those rights would be in danger under a Trump presidency, despite Michigan having solidified those rights in the Constitution that provides for abortion in most circumstances with few prohibitions. But the real message we were waiting for was the one she delivered when she first arrived. We wanted to know, was she following the advice of President Biden when he called on everyone to turn the rhetoric down, or was it going to be back to campaigning as usual?
But I will say a few words about the attempt on the life of former President Trump over the weekend. As we all know, it was a heinous, horrible, and cowardly act. One of the questions we now confront is about the way we should engage with one another in this campaign. On Sunday evening, our President Joe Biden issued a call for unity. And there must be unity around the idea that while our nation's history has been scarred by political violence, violence is never acceptable. The hallmark of American democracy, the hallmark of any democracy, is a strong competition of ideas, policies, and a vision for the future. And just as we must reject political violence, we must also embrace a robust discussion about what is at stake in this election.
This was the first time we've heard from Vice President Harris since the assassination attempt of former President Trump. And now we'll be waiting to see if the former president will moderate his language on the campaign trail when he gives his acceptance speech on Thursday at the RNC, and when he brings his vice presidential pick, Senator J.D. Vance, to Grand Rapids on Saturday. In Portage, Rick Albin, News 8.